said, "She sure is. And she's waiting for me to come and get you out of the cell, so that get the rest of whatever paperwork has to be done and take you home." And dude, I know that I say this to almost every individual who gets that chance to be released. But you need to understand, and take my words to heart. Stay the hell out of trouble, and keep your damn nose clean. Don't, and let me say that to you again so that you can understand what I'm telling you. Don't come back here. Stay away from here. The officer then opened the jail cell door, then said, "Stick near me and keep up with me." He then turned around, then started walking back towards the lobby area, with Marty following him. At the hospital, Chase, Barry, and Bridget were all in his room having a discussion about Leo and the company he kept around him. Lilo said while still laying in the hospital bed, "If we do anything else towards that demonic, evil disaster that's just waiting to happen, then we are the ones who will truly suffer by the end of all of this." He then looked at Chase and said, "Chase, do yourself a major favor and let all of this go." Chase nodded his head in agreement, then decided to not say anything else. He then looked at Barry and said, "You also need to keep yourself out of trouble." Then he turned his head to look at his fiancée Bridget, not even giving a second thought, giving the opportunity for Barry to respond. He then said to Bridget, "I think that you and I need to move away from here, from all the mess of this city and county. I truly believe that you and I just need to leave the state and move to a location where no one knows us, so that we can live happily throughout the rest of our days." Bridget, thrown by Lilo's revelations, said, "That's what you want, then that's what we'll do." She then jumped up and down, giddy, then continued, quote, "So when are we going to take the chance and get out of here?" Lilo responded, "If you want, we can leave tomorrow." Bridget, being very excited by what Lilo stated, ran over and gave him a kiss on both of his cheeks in complete happiness. Back at the auditorium's outer area, Leo continued walking towards Michelle Counselor Motto, and Principal Lowry said to the three of them, quote, "Guess you would have learned about some of the things I could do at some point." He then stopped in front of the three of them, then continued, "I really wasn't trying to engage within any type of violence, with anyone at any time, but for some reason trouble seems to always find me. The only thing I wanted to do today was come here and take the SATs." Leo directly at Michelle when continuing what he was, saying, "Taking the top spot. I just wanted to win a little wager amongst friends. I guess this is what my life has become." He chuckled, making the three ladies do the same, saying, Chris, Hannah, Jerry, Becky, Gary, and Gregory, Tara, and Jessica all looked at one another in astonishment and said to one another, "Why did he have to get through all of that unscathed?" Unscathed? Chris clenched his face and said, I guess if all of this didn't work, then we should take it all back into our heads and make sure it's not involve anyone outside of our little circle here." Inspiring. Hannah and the rest all nod their heads in agreement. Hannah then added, "We will just wait until everything is cleared up here. Then we will follow his little harpy, so that we can make sure to get them all at the same time." They all nodded their head in agreement to Chris and Hannah's plan, then began to slowly back away to sneak themselves back into the auditorium. Leo, spotting Chris and Hannah together, peered into Chris's mind. How can I, hearing him say, "This loser really don't know what he has coming to him," once we follow his little Harvey to catch them, and whoever they choose to meet all off guard? Leo says to himself,